Good day, children. I'm going to Act 3, Scene 4. The scene is taking place in Belmont, in Portia's house. So, wedding is over. Bassanio has chosen the casket. Wedding is over. Bassanio has received the letter that Antonio is in trouble. Who has brought the letter? Lorenzo and Jessica is also there. Lorenzo, Jessica, Salerno, they have brought the letter. Salerno is with Antonio. Salenio has come here with the letter. And they read, they understood, and Bassanio has already left for Venice to save Antonio by paying the amount and all. So let us come back to scene 4. Lorenzo, madam. Bassanio has already left. Only Lorenzo, Jessica are here now with Portia. Okay. Madam, although I speak in your presence, it, you have a noble and true conceit. So, what is happening here? Lorenzo is just, appreciating what Portia has done. What did Portia do? Soon after, she's a newly wedded wife. Soon after the wedding, she has let Bassanio go and save Antonio, his great best friend. So has left him. Girls don't do that nowadays. Once married means the husbands are wife's property. Okay, so she has left. She has allowed her husband to go. Oh God, like amity. This is something divine. Only God's. It is a godly love, which appears most strongly in bearing the absence of your Lord. You have happily allowed your husband to go and save his friend. But if you knew to whom you show this honor, you don't know Antonio. So he is trying to tell what a great person Antonio is. How true a gentleman you send relief. So, speaking about Antonio, Antonio is a true gentleman. How dear a lover of my lord your husband. He is a great friend of Bassanio. I know you would be prouder of the work than customary bounty can enforce you. You will be happier. If you really know about Antonio, you will be happier. Portia, I never did repent for doing good. I'm doing a good thing. I never repented doing a good deed, nor shall not now. Now also, I know I have done a good deed. For in companions that do converse and waste the time together, if there are two friends who love to spend their time together, whose souls do bear an equal yoke of love. Both of them love each other. That can be, it was clear by the way Bassanio described Antonio. There must be needs a like proportion of lineaments, of manners, and of spirit, because they are so close to each other. And because of the way Bassanio described Antonio, I think Antonio must also be having a character like Bassanio. What does Shakespeare try to imply by this? You are judged by the company you keep. Where what type of friends? Your friends will decide your character. That is what is because Antonio is Bassanio's best friend, definitely. As Bassanio is already the best gentleman in the world, Antonio is definitely going to be an equally good gentleman, which makes me think that this Antonio, being the bosom lover of my Lord, who is the best friend of my Lord, must needs be like my Lord, must be like Bassanio. If it be so, how little is the cost I have bestowed in purchasing the semblance of my soul. That means I have done nothing. I have semblance of my soul here means Portia herself. Bassanio means Portia. And for Bassanio, Antonio means Bassanio. That means it is my husband's best friend that I am trying to save. So I haven't spent anything at all. This comes too near the praising of myself. Oh my God. ഞാൻ എന്നെ തന്നെ പൊക്കുവാണല്ലോ. I am praising myself. I shouldn't be speaking like this. From out the state of hellish cruelty, I am saving her. Therefore, for no more of it, here other things. There is something else that I have to tell you. This is important. What Portia is doing. Lorenzo, I commit into your hands the husbandry and manage of my house. So you are appointed the caretaker of my house. You have to manage everything in my house. Until my Lord's return, for mine own part, until my Lord, who is returning, until Bassanio return. Where is Bassanio gone? Bassanio is gone to Venice. Until Bassanio returns, I am going somewhere else. For mine own part, I have toward heaven breathed a secret vow. ഞാനൊരു നേർച്ച നേർന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. I have uh, I have prayed to the God. Secretly, I have made a promise to God to live in prayer and contemplation, only attended by Nerissa here. I am taking only Nerissa with me, and both of us are going to spend our time in a convent, maybe a place where prayer is going on, a retreat center where we are going to pray, sit and pray until her husband and my Lord's return. So her husband, who was a Graciano, she married Graciano. So until her husband, both our husbands are gone, so we are going to live like nuns in some convent. There is a monastery 2 miles off. From 2 miles from here, there is a monastery, means a place where religious people live. And there will be abide, and I do desire not to deny this imposition, the which my love and some necessity now lays upon you. I'm just requesting you, just live here, be the master and mistress of this house, Lorenzo and Jessica. We have to go. Please don't deny. Lorenzo is very happy. Lorenzo is always happy. See, Lorenzo got one lottery, Jessica, with all the wealth. Now he just have to enjoy, bindas, enjoy all the wealth and live. Now he has got a palatial house to live and be the master of that house. Won't Lorenzo be happy? Now see, Madam, with all my heart I shall obey you in all your fair commands. Then to Portia says, my people do already know my mind. I have already told my servants that Lorenzo and Jessica will be the master and mistress for a while, and will acknowledge you and Jessica in place of Lord Bassanio and myself. And so farewell till we shall meet again. Lorenzo, fair thoughts and happy hours attend you. Maybe like good wishes. Fair thoughts and happy hours attend on you. Best of luck. Instead of telling best of luck, this is another way of telling. You can learn and you can use it. Fair thoughts and happy hours attend on you. I wish your ladyship all heart's content. That is also a best of luck. Another way of telling best of luck. Portia, I thank you for your wish and I am well pleased to wish it back on you. Fare you well, Jessica. Now, very important. Next dialogue is very important. What she is doing. So, Jessica and Lorenzo is going. Anyway, they must not have danced and gone. When Portia's back was turned, they must have danced. Okay. Now, Balthasar. Balthasar is another servant of Portia. As I have ever found thee honest true. So, Balthasar, Portia has great trust in Balthasar, a very faithful servant of Balthasar, to whom she reveals her personal secrets sometimes. So let me find thee still. I hope you will be still a trustful person. Take this same letter, point number 1, note it down. He has to take a letter. And use thou all the endeavor of a man in speed to Padua. Padua is a name of a place. Now, what was Padua famous for during those times? Padua was famous for the law universities. It was a center of, it was where the High Court existed. It was where there was a university for law students. Law college was there. There was a place. Padua was a place famous for law college, and all the lawyers used to stay there. It was a center of lawyers. So, what should Balthasar do? Take a letter from Portia. Point 1. Go to Padua with all speed. The greatest speed he must go to Padua. Point 2. See thou render this into my cousin's hand, Dr. Bellario. Third point, hand over the letter to Dr. Bellario, Portia's cousin. Once more, I am telling the 3 points. Take a letter from Portia. Go to Padua as fast as possible. Hand over Portia's letter to Dr. Bellario, who is Portia's cousin. Now, Dr. Bellario is a doctor in laws. Okay. And look what notes and garments he doth give thee. Fourth point, Balthasar should collect the notes and garments from Dr. Bellario. Bring them, I pray thee, with imagined speed. Fifth point, must come back as fast as possible unto the traject to the common unto the traject to the common ferry which trades to Venice. So he has to come to the port, the jetty where the boat to Venice is about to move. So that means, where is Portia going? Portia is not going to the monastery. Portia is going to Venice. Waste no time in words, but I get thee gone, I shall be there before thee. So 5 points. Letter from Portia. Go as fast as possible to Padua. Hand it over to Dr. Bellario, Portia's cousin. Collect the notes and garments given by Dr. Bellario. Come back to the boat as fast as possible, which is going to leave to Venice. Balthasar, Madam, I go with all convenient speed. I'll go fast and come back fast. Now, Portia, come on, Nerissa. I have work in hand that you yet know not of. We'll see our husbands before they think of us. So, we'll see our husbands before they think of us. This is dramatic irony. That is, Portia and Nerissa. Portia is informing Nerissa that they will meet Bassanio and Graziano before they think about Portia and Nerissa. Nerissa, shall they see us? Will they also see us? Portia, they shall, Nerissa, but in such a habit, but in such a dress that they shall think we are accomplished with that we lack. They will see us in such a way that we will be in such, that is, Portia is trying to say they will be cross-dressed. They will be dressed as gentlemen. They will be dressed as men, not women, when Bassanio and Graziano meet Portia and Nerissa. So they will not understand them because they are cross-dressed. I'll hold thee any wager when we are both accoutred like young men. We will be dressed like young men. I'll prove the prettier fellow of the two. Of the two of us, I will be the prettier. Nerissa, I'll be prettier than you. And wear my dagger with braver grace. I'll be wearing my dagger on the side and speak between the change of man and boy. The reed voice, the voice, most of you all know, the voice changes of the boy to man. There is one peculiar voice that comes. I'll be speaking in that voice with a reed voice and turn to mincing steps into a manly stride and speak of phrase. I'll speak about battles. Phrase means battles. I'll speak about the battles that I have fought like a fine bragging youth. See, young boy, a boy who is boasting of. Bragging means speaking of things that he hasn't done but just boasting of. അഞ്ചു പേരെ ഒറ്റയ്ക്ക് അടിച്ചിട്ട്, like that. Bragging youth, and tell quaint lies. And I will say very strange lies, I will say. Now, what are the strange lies? എന്ത് കള്ളത്തരാ പറയാൻ പോന്നെ? How honorable ladies sought my love. How ladies were behind me saying, I love you, to me, which I denying, they fell sick and died. And I said, I just ignored them and they felt so sorry. They became sick and they died because I denied my love. I could not do withal. Then I'll repent and wish for all that I had not killed them. I'll say, oh, I wish I hadn't denied them like that. I shouldn't have killed them. And 20 of these puny lies I'll tell. And I'll tell many number of lies. That means I'll be bragging. I'll be boasting of things that I did as a young boy. That men shall swear I have discontinued school above a 12-month. I have within my mind 1,000 raw tricks of these bragging jacks which I will practice. But come, I'll tell thee all my whole device when I am in my coach which stays for us at the park gate, and therefore haste away, for we must measure 20 miles today. So that is an important point here. Portia is telling we have to travel 20 miles today. One point. So the rest of the things we will speak in the vehicle while we are traveling. The carriage is waiting for us. So what is this show about Portia? The Portia is intelligent. She has some plan that she is going to help her husband, and she has a clear cut plan. And then another thing, she's enjoying what she is doing. See, that is the most important thing. You enjoy and study, you will study more. So she is enjoying. She's not tensed. Oh, will I be able to save Antonio? This is a risk that she takes, and she enjoys that risk. She's speaking about how she will be dressed, what she will be bragging. She's not worrying a bit about what is going to happen in Venice. Very confidently, very thoroughly planned. She asked Balthasar to bring the lawyer's things and all, and she's thoroughly planned. And she says, "Okay, that shows Portia's intelligence." And Portia's she is a well planned. She's very well organized. The confidence in which what a good leader Portia is, how she can face challenges, how she faces challenges courageously and passionately. That is what is shown up. That is the Shakespeare wanted to show how Portia reached Venice. That is the purpose of this scene. Now we go to the next scene, scene 5, a very short scene. A garden leading up to Portia's house. Enter Launcelot and Jessica. Who is Launcelot? Launcelot was Jessica's servant earlier. Now Launcelot is a servant of Bassanio. They have left, Bassanio has left all these people here and gone. Now, because this Belmont is Bassanio's place. Launcelot, yes, truly, for look you, the sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Therefore, I promise you, I fear you, I've always plain with you. So now I speak my agitation of the matter. Therefore, be of good cheer, for truly I think you are damned. Here, Launcelot is speaking to Jessica about her being a Jew. She say the Bassanio's not Bassanio, sorry, Launcelot says because Jessica is a Jew, she is damned. Damned means she will go to hell. She will go to hell, and he quotes from the Bible, Exodus. In Bible, Exodus, there is a book. There are many books in Bible. Exodus is one of the books, and in the book of Exodus, Lawrence